Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Pevsgrad for the last time. Dun dun dun. Unpause. Right. People that have been following the series since the beginning will know I only ever intended to do 8 to 10 episodes. Then obviously the series generated some solid interest, so I increased that to probably, I was thinking about 12 episodes. We're now on episode 15. And Pevsgrad, love it though I do, is a dysfunctional beast to go forward. There's a fair amount of problems. Veterans of the game will know this is a badly laid out town. I have learned a hell of a lot as well. I've dabbled in workers and resources since its original alpha, as soon as it was released. And this is probably one of the more extensive saves I've had. I've never really gotten into self-sufficiency and building things yourself. And I am desperate to do that, but to do that on this save would be difficult due to the fact that we are crammed in here like sardines. So I'm going to be starting a new series, and that new series will start next week. This video, hold on. Pausing for effect. Sorry, looking at my notes. This video will be going up on Saturday with the new. So the new series will probably start the following Saturday. Anyone that watches my flying series, if there are anybody out there, please let me know. I am so curious to know if there's anyone out there that watches both games and is interested in both games like me. Anyway, I am due a new PC any day now, realistically speaking, definitely within the next week. And I would like to tie in a new series with the new PC. Not that it makes a huge amount of difference, but it will obviously be better. It will run better, smoother. I mean, not that this game runs badly, but I don't know. It feels like a natural stopping point for me now. So this episode is going to be quite brief. Mostly going to be me summarising on the lessons I've learnt and what I intend to apply going forward. In hindsight, I should have done all this at the end of episode 14. But since that episode, I have honestly done quite a lot of watching other people play, people that are better than me. And I am very keen to apply, I feel like I've already said this, very keen to apply the lessons learnt to a nice new Republic. So I really do hope, dear viewers, you stick with me and you will jump ship to the new series. But I understand if you feel a bit shortchanged, because we aren't really at the point where we have to stop. We're at the point where I want to stop. And that may seem unfair to some of you, and I do apologise, but hopefully you see what I'm getting at. So starting with where it all began, the coal mine. So I now know, and things have changed since I first played. This is wholly unnecessary. I think it's pretty and it's functional, but you can just have more consistent bus routes to keep a coal mine full, or at least as full as you need it. Cutting down on all this expenditure, all this supply that's needed. Have a residential area. So this is more what I'm looking at, but everywhere. Having your oil refinery not next door, that's unfortunate. They're not exporting fuel, which means they're not making bitumen. Uh-oh. Oh, well, that kind of reminiscent of my point, really. None of this industry should be near where people live. I mean, that's obvious to anyone that doesn't live next to an oil refinery. Why is this guy not moving? Oh, because he's coming through, right. The railway running through town, although I think very cool to look at. Again, not ideal. This oil deposit, bit of a stutter, very bit of a stutter, blocks this road, and I don't have any way to remedy that anymore. A tunnel is too short for a tunnel, and it's too short for a bridge. It's little things like that I haven't planned for. I didn't plan for a big city. And what is with my performance today? I bet you there's a Windows update. Because that's the sort of thing that just would happen to me right now. More space. I always forget how Workers lets you build very wide. You don't have to build tall. With train transports, trams and buses, you can really put your stuff further away from town on nice, isolated little, very pretty hubs. You know, and I like that. I like how that works. I want to do more detailing. I want to pay more attention to detail. It pretty much sums it up. Some of these layouts are quite nice. I quite like this layout here with the hospital, the 3 buildings there, the bus stop. This is quite nice. But a lot of it, the coal plant running, the processing running through town, not a fan of that. My distribution hubs, which I've learned a lot about. I went from knowing nothing to knowing enough, I think, to get us by. So I'm keen to, just really keen to apply the knowledge going forward, basically. So that was a 5-minute rant that you didn't ask for. I can only apologise. Today, we'll build something. We'll build something to end on. I might even if I just finish my tourist area. Do you know what I have noticed watching back my videos? I say a lot. I maybe 100 times a video. What's up with that? This being our sole export point, well, not sole export point, we have another option in Primo. Again, isn't ideal. There you go again. 1 train route going in. This ideally would be a triple track. The trains could go further. Oh, that's the other thing. I want to have manual vehicle resupply on, and I also want to have no pre-built towns or roads. The reason for the latter, well, the reason for the former is fuel isn't difficult to make, and it's quite cheap to buy. Shouldn't be too difficult to do, and it adds another layer of you know, how a city would run, how a city would function under a planned economy. The latter, the pre-built towns, which may not seem like a lot, is because this number here, I don't have 12,000 people, nearly 13 living in Pevsgrad. I think I have maybe 1,000, maybe 1,500, maybe a shade more. Point is, these numbers are skewed because I don't know what of that is mine and what of that is, you know, people living in Brilov or people living in Sejov. I'm still not ready to tackle that name. So, yeah, that's kind of it for reasoning and logic. And, yeah, maybe just sort of try and bear with me. I think that we can apply Pevsgrad knowledge to Pevsgrad 2.0. And I think we'll all benefit. I think we'll have a wonderful time. But of course I think that. I love the game. I love making videos. And I love providing content to you guys. I just hope you enjoy watching it. So that's it. That's that. That's my piece. That said, we're going to spend... Oh, I learnt about this as well. So you get this message whether... So operating without issues, you get that message when no one wants the heat. Which is why you continuously get this message. There's coal, there's workers, but there's no demand. So production slumps to 0 because they don't need to heat the water up. And then you get told it's not working. So it's just these little things that I oh, this whole citizens' health thing. Like, this whole area was a bit of a mistake in hindsight. And this whole area, unnecessary, really. So, yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop dwelling on it. I'm going to find something to build today, and I don't know what that is. I do think we'll finish this up and see if we can get a decent amount of tourists arriving. Money's good. I did leave it running forward somewhat, but not a lot. 2 or 3 months. I think. No, maybe more than that. Where were we? July? August, September, October. Maybe I left it running a long time. I did want to build. Maybe we can. I mentioned it a few times. I did want to build the radio station. Start belting out some propaganda, which is under culture. Radio station, 348,000 rubles. I'm tempted. In fact, let's do that. Let's sign off with a major project. I don't want to build it yet. We'll save up. Yeah, level that out. The citizens' loyalty thing as well. There's a few things. There really are a few things. There we go. So yeah, so here you'd need gravel, steel, boards, concrete, asphalt, bricks. I want to be able to provide all that. And some people have been saying this from the offset. To be fair to you viewers, early days people were like, why aren't you buying stuff from and providing it manually until you can produce it domestically? And to be honest, the answer is I didn't know how. I didn't know how to even start that rolling. So I've spent a week or so learning, which is all good. Never know too much. What else do I want to do today? So we'll spend while this ticks up to 350-ish, we'll potter away down here at the tourist area, the tourist peninsula, as I've been told I should call it. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was a mistake. See, that's starting to build now. Has it? No, it hasn't. Build this. Yes. Something is up with my performance as well. I'll have to look at that. So I built these three houses, a small store and a small grocery store, because this needs employees I didn't have, and I intend to build another hospital, another hotel here, which we will do now. I think actually, do you know what? I went from windowed to full screen, and I wonder if that has had a negative effect on performance. It tends to, so it probably has. I don't mind that. About there. Should be, it's got heat, obviously, electricity. It's in walking distance of most of my facilities, I believe. Let's double check. Oh, hold on. Well, they really need to be able to get down to here. No, it's not. Ugh, how annoying. Let's build a path then. Path there, then a path doesn't really need to. Snake, you can snake around. See why I need a new PC though, right? They can get over it except for the Ferris wheel, so we'll just build a second Ferris wheel. Can reach the bus station? Yeah, of course, right. And we have employees and staff and... sorry, employees and guests already. Lovely. How are our tourist numbers looking? 2. Good. I like to think we've just bought some. Or picked some up, rather. And buy tourists. Yeah, there you go. He's bringing in 11. It's not bad. How's Primo looking? Which is here. Primo. Oh, you see, look. Primo had triple tracks. This should have been where I was running stuff all along. I should have probably built... Though with that lake in the way, not ideal. But I should have built towards Primo, I reckon. 13 tourists there, waiting to get picked up. Not so bad. Right. So, tourisms. Let's do another Ferris wheel, because... You know what I'm going to build? I'm going to build an autodrome, because I don't know what it does, and I don't know what it is. It doesn't have a road connection, so... It can sneak in here. Quite happily. Oh, my snowplows should be working. What is with that lag? Oh, closed due to bad weather. Perfect. Perfect timing. How much other stuff closed due to bad weather? Do you know what? I'm going to make sure my laptop isn't doing something. Bear with me. 2 seconds. Okay, we are back. It turns out my laptop was on silent mode. So there you go. Now we are on gaming mode. My fans are roaring away handsomely, and performance should be absolutely fine now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, what is a... I'll just Google it later, but what is an auto drone? It's bad weather. Bad weather, bad weather. Okay, so you're not going to get a lot of tourists during winter. That's unfortunate, but we could maybe do... We've got this, which is a museum. Do a theatre. Oh, no one. That one. 50 grand, though. I think I'd rather build... Which we can now start. Build this first. Oh, snowplows. Oh, look at them go. It's here, right? Yeah, let's buy some more of these bad boys. Had a new one recently, so this is level... Doesn't say. Plan speed 21, 23, 19, and 19. Well, for the sake of... There you go. Let's watch him for a bit. Because I've never really seen them. Yeah, look. Great stuff. How far do they go? Oh, it goes miles. Jesus. Look at them go. I assumed it would stop about here, but that's useful. This guy's going all the way up to the mine. And that keeps things moving nice and smoothly. Oh, fantastic. See, this is, again, learning. I mean, the developers, 3 Division, are phenomenal. They belt out content. Every couple of weeks there's a major update for workers and resources. And I haven't played in 6 months or so. So this has been quite the learning curve in a very positive way. It's been a very positive experience. Again, mostly thanks to you guys telling me what I need to do. That's very cool. I like that. Oh, so that's how far he goes. I guess until he... That must be a... I learned recently there's a ruler. Terrain tools. Ruler. So how far is this from... Wait, why isn't it telling me distance? So it goes about a kilometre, I'm guessing, including that kink. So if it does a kilometre's worth of roads in all directions, that'll cover well up to here. But then you see I'd have another one down here somewhere. And you have to assume that when the roads are clearer, they can travel further faster. So, yeah, very cool stuff. Let's get the radio station built. How much? 254. This is my oil train, I believe. Okay, he's carrying oil. We'll wait till he heads back, I think. And then we'll see. I mean, all the error messages. Unhappy people, disloyal people. Unemployed people. Health. See, again, because of this number, because of all these people that don't live in Pevsgrad, I don't know who is unhealthy from my city or who's unhealthy from the villages. I don't know who's happy because of my city and who's unhappy because of the villages. I just wasn't planning on 15 episodes, and that's my fault. That's my fault, and I intend to correct it. Next time we'll plan on 100 episodes, but we'll start as we mean to go on. Okay, enough of looking at snowplows. Let's wait for the train to head out. Filling up with bitumen. Good. So yeah, again, in hindsight, what I would have is 2 trains. One for bitumen, one for fuel. Because when this fills up, which it now is, we stop producing bitumen. Not great. Far, far from ideal. Learning. Life is all about learning. So this is going to cost 352. We've got that, and he's on his way with another 50 grand worth of petrol. So let's start with this. And while we're doing this, let's build some... So we could use this bus stop, and probably this one, for a lot of our... I'll run a path along here. Let's do it in mud first. Oh, we can cut across. Do that, just in case they can directly get there. Cut around here. Oh, thank you, autosave. Cut around here, yeah. Not like that. Come around like that. Not that close. That'll do. That. Bus stop can then whiz along here. Connect to here. Right, when that train arrives, I'll upgrade all that to gravel. These poor snowplows are not standing a huge chance, are they here? Lesson learned. All the snowplows. Mud roads, gravel roads. Ah, I see. So you'd keep your asphalt roads would be your priority. Everything we have is gravel. So, next time, hopefully not the case. We need another bus stop, I think, to bring people from... Not many workers spare. Anywhere, actually. No. Boom. Buildings without power, fine. And missing staff. That's also fine. You have power right here. We'll fix this. With a... Oh, there's already a switch there. And there. Okay. Yeah, here. And this substation can just go here then. Put that there. Bunker. Pause. Cancel this set of wires. Put a switch here. Reconnect the wires. And then boom. Right. You are heated, so we want here. I guess Soviet propaganda as much as anything. Culture is okay. We'll do 50-50 split. We need people. There's some staff, but no actors or moderators. So might do some lodgings opposite. How many people can... 50? Okay. Plus 100 others. So residential areas, residential... Oh, that's quite cute. I like that. But can it sneak in? Yes, it can. Sneak a few in. Let's do that. Do one here, one here. And then immediately... Well, what did I say earlier? Sorry. Yeah, upgrade these to... Some infrastructure is in the way. Oh, that's why. It's the same thing. There you go, upgrading. Where's the bus? Oh, no, it's a bus stop. Okay. Clever folks will have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. And that's all our money gone. But fingers crossed. Yeah, everyone here, work here, please. Look at this. We have 2,800 radios, which is 31% of the population. But that is probably my entire population. These guys won't have radios because I'm not selling them radios. Cultural enjoyment and satisfaction. There's a way of looking at the overall population stats. There you go. Religious sympathy is quite high. Again, that's because there's churches everywhere that aren't here. Government loyalty is reasonably low. Happiness is pretty high. Cultural enjoyment, not terrible. Definitely could be worse. We're actually doing alright. We've only had... If we go way back... Can I go back to the first year? Oh my god. Oh, there you go. That's what I want. We've only had 114 people actually run away. Which is a very good sign. I don't know how many of these are mine. Immigrants are obviously people I've shuttled in. Which is nearly all of them. And then 3,500 deaths. Wonder when that epidemic was. Unsure. Missing staff and actors? I don't think so. We just... You guys. Although... Well, they can get to the cinema. They can probably get to the shopping centre, I can imagine. No, nowhere near. We'd have to really pad this out. Well, look. This is done. We did it. There's 300 people listening to all of our propaganda. Thank you, autosave. I count that as a win. So, wave goodbye to Pevsgrad, I guess. It's been a joy, an absolute joy. But we are done. There you go, hide the interface. I wish I knew how to do nice slow panning cameras. But I won't. Let's just go and look at what we've achieved. We started with the mine, which took a bit of doing, but we expanded it, and it now belts out coal to the heart of the city, which is arguably the power station, which is nice. Very proud of the trains. I even like the train layout. If we look at it like that, it's quite nice. I like a main line with, what would you call it? I guess branch lines poking in there. Very nice. Food processing area, that went well. I was a fan of that. I mean, eventually. I stopped selling food, incidentally. We're just domestically producing food now. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to keep this save. This save isn't going anywhere. Yeah. The university last episode. This episode, the radio station. The farm. We learned a lot about farming, didn't we? I wonder how much food we lost this year. How many crops we lost, I should say. Mistakes that won't happen again. Okay, guys. Thank you for your time. Pevsgrad and I thank you massively. So many unhappy people. Hopefully, I will see you on the next one. Really, really hope you're there to see our next adventure into Workers and Resources. My favourite city builder, and I'm glad that it's been popular. And I intend to hopefully provide a better experience for everyone. So take care. I'll see you next time.